And how's everyone doing today? Hope you guys had a good weekend. Come on, game. There we go. Oh man, yeah, work has been kicking my butt. That is a nice way to put it. Uh, I don't think I've gotten out of work before 7 o'clock in like a week and a half or more. It's a little hard to make it for an 8 o'clock stream when I'm coming home at 7:45. You know. But I hope everyone's doing good. We need iron. We also need to build defenses over there, but that's part two, so to speak. We'll be building the defenses today, but before we turn on all the miners, but well, we've at least got the iron on a train. Hey, Ballistic, how you doing? Never too long, you know. Been gone for a while. That just means you're due for some more time hanging around. Good to have you around, man. Oh, I'm I'm a little worn out though from work. I will admit, work's been kicking butt lately. Nothing short the iron. Yeah, we are. Yeah, always happy to have people around. Seriously, it's like half the time there's nobody here. It's actually a little depressing how often there's nobody here. I've been doing pretty good. I am currently, unfortunately, living with my parents because, well, finances are tight, and our landlord decided he didn't want to renew. So I'm staying with my parents currently. Won't be too much longer till I'm out of here, but in the meanwhile, yeah. You know what? Let's uncap that. I'm gonna need like 300 of these over there anyway. Oh, nice. What kind of game you building? Oh, right. I gotta go grab. Oh, you don't get the word until it starts. Fair enough. Fair enough. Any suspects about what it might end up being? Ooh. Well, here's hoping they give you guys some sort of clue at least eventually. What game engine you gonna be building in? Godot? Well, from what I understand, it is pretty easy to learn. So at least you're not having to do something like learn Perl or or something like that from scratch. I think I'd rather learn Godot or Unity than have to learn assembly, though. So I'm, from the perspective. Oh, it's still easier than learning assembly. Unity is awful, but it's still easier than learning how to program in ones and zeros. But I do agree it is awful to learn. I swear, Unity is one step above. Fair enough. Fair enough. Unity is one step above the vibe coding. Sometimes it feels like. And anyone who says that's really coding is somebody who needs to have their head beat in. Yeah, fair enough. All right, that's everything laid out except for. Oh, nice. I'm aware there's a big old nest right near here. My head just exploded like usual. Ugh, I love those brain explosions. But yeah, now we all right. You got to walk home now. Ooh. All right. Good luck on that. Be safe. Yeah, hopefully everything goes well and within like a month and a half I should be back in a place of my own, even if it'll be like 2/3 of my budget every month. Can't wait to be able to just go home and not have to worry about about having to deal with other people. All right, what's right? There's no power currently over here. There is power, but I'm not using it. But what I need to do is I need to start there's a gloriously huge patch right here. It's like 10 million to this 5.4 and 1.4, but there's biters right there. I'd rather not deal with them, so you know what, there's nothing saying I can't have a I've got enough ammo upgrades that I'm pretty sure we're not concerned about, not having any. So let's do a little dirty thing here. Honestly, I'm not happy with myself for thinking about doing this. I don't have any furnaces on me, of course. But let's why are you still on my hotbar? Because I never removed it. Ugh. All right. It's nice of you to go ahead and define the double layer for me. Right, that was the inner wall I've been building. All right, yeah. So today I'm just kind of focused on getting everything secured up. Wow, I grossly underestimated where that needed to be go. And I also grossly underestimated how many walls I would need for it. So yeah, let's go back and get even more. But basically I gotta set up defenses to the for it. I don't care so much about the actual train track. If anything attacks, if a train gets attacked while it's all the while it's moving, it's gonna plow through anything short of of a large biter or a behemoth biter, and we're just at mediums currently. So I don't have any worry there. Uh, But yeah, it's a day. What can I say? It definitely ain't your welcome. All right. Well, either way, I'm still producing. I don't have any grenades. Let me go grab a thing of grenades for my. They're right here. My auxiliary grenades are right somewhere around here. Where are my auxiliary grenades? Yeah, there we are. But I'm just going with a simple point to point train, double ended, just because I need to get the iron flowing. I don't care so much uh, about about complexity as I do safety and it operating. Screw you, sketchy hands. Come on. But I will be live over on Ghost's channel tonight. Well, less me live and more Ghost will be live tonight. Me and him are going after oil. There's a spot to the south of the base that has it, and while I could probably take it myself, this is a group server, so it feels wrong to go after oil without everybody, or at least without at least one other person. Maybe if we were doing like competitive or or like head to head, I'd go for it, but cooperative, it feels wrong. Also, there's a small stone patch near here. I might grab at some point. Enough to give us decent coverage and still light enough that we shouldn't have to worry too much about hostiles. Honestly, I suspect most of this defense building is going to go to waste just because I'll set this up, it'll get going, and then somebody will get on and say, "Well, I'm just going to take care of the nest." So, part of this feels like it's a waste, but at the same time it also feels like it's guaranteeing we won't have a problem if nobody takes care of the nest. And I'd rather just have that little extra security, you know? Yeah, I kind of wish I had a early construction bots of some kind, but we don't. So I would I would rather have way too much firepower than not enough. especially once these miners start cramming out the just start cramming out the pollution once we fire them up. There are way too many there to pretend it's not going to be an absolute shit show of pollution. And I'm gonna have to go back for more inserters, but and belts most definitely. One of the things I'm probably the most disappointed about in Factorio is that I can't emergency smelt a few plates in my inventory. Like even if it uses more materials than normal, it would be nice to be able to, you know, just quick smelt a few in your inventory. Oh, hey Steve, uh, doing good, man. Just getting getting our future iron supply secured. Because we're less than half of our original patch. Yeah. So I kind of figured it was smarter to just go ahead and, bruh, I am the only one who has been on the server since, since the group, since the collab. Yeah, I have been having fun. Don't get me wrong. That might be a good thing to keep up on. Yes. But seeing as it hasn't been cut off yet, I think we're still good for now. Like, I recognize I'm about to only put regular ammo into these instead of anything good, it'll work. Honestly, I think we've got the first two levels of mill size ammo speed and ammo damage. So technically level 4 in each one of those. So we're pretty solid on damage output from our guns for a while. At least until large biters. Yeah, I keep seeing that one pop up on my feed. Oh, look, see what I mean? Look how small it is, and it keeps getting smaller as a. Yeah. Uh, are you planning on getting on the old Factorio tonight with us? Because we were planning on tackling the oil field tonight. All right, cool. Well, hopefully you decide to join us because we could definitely use the help. So we've got a good sized nest here that's going to be encroaching our iron when with hostiles as soon as we fire it up. We have three nests in the way of the oil down here, and just various unpleasantries along or around in the distance. So the plan right now for me is to get that up and running with uh it's the nests down by the oil I'm worried about. That one over by the iron, I don't care about it as long as it doesn't breach the walls, of the iron facility will be fine. And I'm building some on-site yellow ammo production to take care of that. Just leeching off the iron a little. Shouldn't be much of a problem. If they get aggressive enough, it's not like we can't just go say, you know what, we're gonna just walked all that way, forgot to get. I'm pretty sure I would. I like most games like this on some level. It's just a matter of me having the money and time to invest in them. Like I love me some Factorio, but I don't even have the expansion for it. The DLC, even though I want it because it's $35 for the DLC. That was not what I wanted. Ooh, okay. So more like Satisfactory. That makes me less enthusiastic about it because while Satisfactory is fun, I get irritated with it really fast. Really? 50 freaking. Oh, so many. All right. Well, I will be back in just a minute. I have to step off for just a moment. So I did have something unfortunate happen at work today. Um, so I got off of work late enough that I was gonna stop by the freaking. Uh, I was gonna stop by what do you call it, the hot bar and get some breakfast. I got there. How about somebody had completely emptied the hot bar of all bacon? Like, I don't mean, oh, hey, they, there was a little bit of it. No, that was a full commercial. That was a full commercial bait, freaking Cambro tray, metal Cambro, the full size, not a 1/4, not a 1/6, not a 1/8, like full on, foot wide, nearly 2 feet long, 6 inches deep. The hot bar had been open for 30 minutes and somebody had boxed up and gotten 2/3 of the bacon all for themselves. Bruh, you want to talk about heated? I wasn't the only crew member upset about that. From what I understand, there's a contractor that comes through every once a week at work. A contractor comes through and just buys up as much bacon as he can for his guys. So, like, I get why he does it, because he's trying to treat his guy, give his guys a nice treat. But and the cook that makes the bacon for it, he doesn't refill until freaking until 8 o'clock. So all that being gone so early, man. Had us all a little heated. Long night shift, bad night. What you mean? What you mean? There ain't no bacon for us? They really had us in a "you about to see somebody swing" kind of situation. You don't take all the bacon from a night shift crew that's tired, you know? That's a quick route to black eyes and bruised personalities. Like, and it's not even like, oh, that was just a little bit of bacon. Nah, bro, that was enough bacon for to last 5 hours. Gone before anyone else could get any. Where I really took all that bacon and tried to pretend that like nobody wanted it. Like there was just some scraps in the pan, man. I was They're used to seeing me walk up to that to the front end with a tray full of bacon to take home. They said I walked up there with just with just a couple strips because there was nothing else left. They said, "What happened to all your bacon?" I said, "The freaking the contractor got it all." They said that ain't right. I gotta go get more. We're so close to being able to turn this on. The train's all set up, ready to go. We'll be as soon as I get all the turrets, turrets inserted up so that I can turn everything on and it just go. We'll be we'll be hot to trot. We'll be ready to go. I do need to grab some coal though. I just gotta go grab some stack, 2 stacks of fast inserters, and we should be good to go. Come on, hiccups, don't do this to me today. But yeah, no, we'll be ready to run our train soon. We'll then we'll just be in. Okay, I got to work this into our iron feed, which I've already got a 6 to 4 built here to convert it, to convert it down. I'd rather be using stack inserters, but we don't have access to them yet. Alright, I came over here. I came back because I needed to do this, along with running power all along the edge, which the last thing I need to do, because if I do that before I get all these in and it connects power to the miners, it'll start the dance party early. And well, we're already going to be dealing with a fair number of tangos there. I'd rather not start that party before we're ready. While I'm relatively sure I'm not going to have to deal with many out in this direction, I'd rather have it capable of dealing with them than getting surprised by not having anything over here. Because as soon as I'm sure I won't see anything is exactly when we're going to get ambushed. Do I have any? Yes, I do still have some woods. I'm gonna have to make some more of these mediums. Here's where we're gonna probably connect for it. All right. See? And that's everything online. Also means I am now producing pollution over here, and I have no turrets hot in the corner yet. Should have ammo coming along the belt here soon. You know what? I just need them functioning. care how bad they look. I just need them functioning. All right. These are the two that I expect to get attacked the most. So, do I have any of that ammo? No, I don't. All right. So we are just waiting on the ammo to fill, and immediately look at how fast that came up. Thankfully, we have a little bit of a forest to help buffer us, but it'll get through faster than I like. Yeah. And the train is working. It went off to deliver, and we look over here, it is currently offloading. It's offloading into this 1.6 left, so it'll be back in just a minute. I'm just staying long enough to know that ammo at least got around this corner, because I don't have any yellow ammo on me, and I don't want to leave if I need to bust out my shots. Let's see. All right, so we're getting this one now. 1, 2. I think it'll take 10 before it'll stop. Yeah, it's not the most efficient ammo production, but with enough time, it'll backlog it. Let's see. Most of these only got 1 or 2, apparently. Yep. Two. When it comes to ammunition, too much is better than not enough. You are right. But the train is refilling right now. And when it fills up, it'll just take off. Now, currently that iron ore is just sitting over there not doing anything, but because I'm needing to make sure this gets filled up, this backfills, I can't go over there and do anything with it yet. But yeah, it holds a good bit. If it wasn't for the fact that it would screw us in the long run if I did it, I would be throwing my excess red ammo into these, but That would mess us up. Yeah, so let's. Yeah, let's just run over. I grabbed some off the belt, however sparse it was, and I'm gonna just dump it into this turret straight up. Cause, well, it's getting really close to that nest, and that nest is probably already eating some of that. It is taking too long to fill because I've barely got a I'm barely feeding it, basically. Because I went for just a quick and dirty instead of a comprehensive, it's barely filling. Hey USB, how you doing? I've built the most rudimentary bare bones ammo production facility possible for a base. It's just it's just two steel furnaces feeding into an it's just two steel furnaces feeding into two tier 2 assemblers producing yellow ammo. It's so slow. But I don't need a high-end super comprehensive ammo production system. I just need it functional. I'm hoping it fills that corner enough before this biter nest decides it wants to get froggy. It looks like it's filling the corner itself now. I'm trying to stick around until we've got at least part way around this corner, more around more around this corner. Well, yeah, there's at least one Factorio mod that makes biters look like frogs, man. Might actually only be one, but there is one. Wow, look at that. We've already run out of iron in one. Three of them. I knew it wasn't going to last, but I thought it would last longer than that. Let's see, any others already dead? The less we're put. Yeah, that. Well, we're barely touching the power grid as it is, so I'm not too worried about it. Mm, yeah, I can believe it. All right, I think I think the most likely attack vector is protected enough that I can justify going to the back to the main base. This should be getting. We'll ride with. Yeah, it should be leaving in just a minute. It won't take much longer to pull off. I've got the fuel being refilled at the other stop, so oh wait, we're getting attacked down here? Where did that come from? And there's the reason I carry repair packs. All right. Well, it looks like we are not leaving because apparently there's some hostiles down there. Apparently. Yeah, apparently there is. Would have to be right down there. Oh, and this one's starting to eat that now. All right. Looks like I'm sticking around a little longer then. Glad I double walled. All right, and the ammo's starting to come around the bend, so unfortunately that does mean we missed our train back. Hmm. Yeah, I get the feeling we're gonna amass a attack soon. Yeah, that nest is definitely eating pollution. There's got God, it's got to be like right there or there for just one biter to be dispatched to make it there. We are pre-oil at this point. We have located oil. We just have not gone to it because we're trying to do. I'm trying not to do things without more people on the server. You know, we have oil available down here, but I'm waiting for Steve and Ghost to get on tonight with me to. So we have red, green, and mill. I've exhausted red, green, and mill. Well, at least everything pre-oil. You know. And of course, we have batteries, belt immunity equipment, and stuff like this that's red green, but needs oil unlock first. So there is that. Yeah, I got to get that oil before I can get any further. And since I'm here, I'm just kind of like policing this. I'm kind of surprised they haven't set a kind of surprised they haven't sent a scout out yet because I know that nest is eating freaking pollution. I mean, look at the map. It's eating pollution. If it's not, it's just barely not. I mean, I don't see any amassing yet. If they were going to amass, there'd be a chunk of spots moving. Although, to be fair, I don't have a radar near here, and that would definitely help with telling that. Uh, I mean, I could save a backup to my to mine if I wanted to, but it would quickly be out of sync with the server. I'm happy just building up infrastructure and waiting for you guys, honestly. I mean, me and Ghost are for sure playing tonight together. How did you get turned around? Yep, it's Steve, Ghost, and me. Yep, my chat's being stupid. Well, that's pretty normal for it. We both know that. Also, I'm pretty sure my music crapped out on me. No, it didn't, weirdly enough. It just sounds like Factorio music. Alright. Now we should be able to see a little. That'll help us see a little better near us. Probably going to show up a. Probably going to show up a nest down here pretty soon. But they don't appear to be amassing. Really? Uh, hmm. Sorry about that. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping is I am hoping is I am hoping oh there we go. There's indeed a nest right down here. And it's small enough it's only sending small waves out. I could probably just go down there with grenades and take it out. But that's the whole reason we've got the turrets, is so that we don't have to go hunt them down. Because, that's the reason for the turrets on the wall. As soon as I know we've got ammo all the way around, I will, Oh, I know we can. I know I can turret creep it, but. Oh, there's the nest. I found it. Yep. So it's a little bigger than we thought. The water going green now? No clue. Might turn purple before we're done. A little too dark along the edges here. I want some light. There's literally no point to this other than just because I can. But I would not be surprised if we see an assault from this angle soon, because yep, look at it. That just spawned there. We might be about to see something run down through here. Can I put the? I wish we could. There are mods that actually. There are mods that are currently out of date because of the update. There are mods that used to let you build walls that had lights built in, walls that had solars on top of them, stuff like that. But those, I don't know how up to date those mods are. It's been a while since I looked. There was even one that let you build the energy storage device, build the energy storage into the walls. And if an enemy attacked through the wall, it got electrocuted or something like that. Which was a neat idea, and I kind of wish they'd done more with it. Excuse me. Yeah, I want to see. I want to see. I want to see us start to get a backlog on the belt. Where it's made the full, where ammo's making the full circle before we leave this area. Normally, I'd say let me go grab ammo from the main base, but uh, yeah, it's, we're only producing red currently at the main base. We're not producing yellow at quantity at the main base. And the yellow that we've got's feeding straight into red production. And I wasn't willing to put together the logistics to get red ammo out here from the main base without having to put another train or use circuit logic to do it. It just wasn't time effective for me. Yeah, yes, that mod is actually out of date. The mod developer for it never updated it to post 2.0. It's still in 1.1 mode. And I'm a little upset about it because it is one of my favorite mods to keep. Why wouldn't I want to be able to place down power poles and light at the same time? It is just vanilla, not space age, unfortunately. If it was space age, we'd already be, I would be less worried about needing oil. Gotta appreciate the river of raw iron there, though. I have to say that, though. I suppose ammo does not flow when there is a break in the belt. You see that? Apparently, I did not complete the belt completely. My bad. On the positive side, we had a corner get almost completely filled all at once. It's little spots like that. They're the entire reason I'm not leaving until it's all the way around. I want to make sure it's free flowing all the way through. Mostly because I know my dumb ass, and as soon as I don't make sure it's flowing all the way through, is when we get hit with a wave. Yeah, no, I'm not that patient either. Don't worry. I'm actually a little irritated with having to hang out like this. Don't. I'm not pretending to be patient. Don't trust me on that. I'm ready to go back to the main base and get get that iron flowing. But after two small attacks, I'd rather make sure. Yeah, well, he did. He basically made this a full vanilla server. He didn't make any adjustments to it, so it's basically how to put it. Uh, it's got normal biter evolution. You know, I mean, when I cleared these iron patches initially, I went back to the main base to acquire materials to start building and came back, and there was already a biter nest built on top of it. I wasn't even gone for 5 minutes. But because I left no artificial, nothing of ours around, the biters basically said, "Oh, this chunk's free. Let me move into it." So yeah, that was the thing. We should be getting really close to this being. Are you telling me it really can't empty because these are full? Oh, that's irritating. This. Why did I use iron? I thought I made those steel. Oh, that's irritating. I only made those steel. I iron. Oh, I got unlucky with the freaking. I did the stupid thing, and I'm gonna have to. I'm a little upset at myself on that one. I used iron instead of steel. I used steel over here, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, these are iron too. Um, right, I had 6 steel here. Let's. Might as well upgrade those. And then I could make 5. I'm going to be when I can if I can when I get stack inserters available, I will definitely be upgrading. Uh, but stack inserters are a ways off, I think. God, where are stack inserters? Right there. Bulk inserters now. They're not called stack inserters now. They anymore. They're called bulk. Um, which they're not that far off. It's just I just got to get oil, get plastics up, and then get advanced circuits going. All right, we're almost all the way around. 10, 10, 2, 4, 5, 6. Come on. All right, cool. 3 left. I'm really just kind of like, okay, let's get some ammo from the belt and go run that down. There we go. Everything's got ammo. We'll freaking start backfilling now. Now that I know it's backfilling, I feel comfortable leaving it. Also, this is going to irritate me that it's only putting on one side of the belt. Damn you. God, this is going to be ugly as sin what I'm about to do, but I need to I need to get it on both sides of the belt. It is going to bother me it not being on both sides of the belt. I'm sorry. I gotta fix that. Also, I need to make one more steel furnace. I'm about to do the solve it the ugliest way I can. Just because I'm feeling ugly about it. Unless you know of an easier way to do it than what I'm about to do. Can you tell the There's nothing in there. I'm gonna do this in the ugliest way possible. just out of sheer pettiness. Yeah, there are a lot of things I could do better than what I'm doing here, for sure. But I'm feeling vindictive for how much of a pain in the ass it's been to me, so I'm doing this intentionally in an ugly as sin method. I am vindictively making my belt work uglier on purpose. I mean, I have to I have to take it all the way over here to be able to do, to be able to use it. So I feel slightly vindicated in how far I have to take it to make it work. Hey, nice Deoxys. Yeah, no, I probably should. I should probably build another smelting stack and build it in red. You know, I should build a speed. I should probably build it. Not only build it in red, build it with steel furnaces for better, for better efficiency, and build a steel one stack instead of the minimalist steel build that I have going. Hmm. Yeah, no, that is definitely something I should probably do. And that would actually justify me converting it to red, honestly. Honestly, I'm tempted to build, mm, if I make it red and do a double and do a double red stack. mm, I could just, if I do a double red stack over there for, for iron, for 2 lanes of iron, I could justify routing this iron back in to make this into steel, and just reroute this into the steel production instead. So that I can eliminate this row here. And that would probably be more efficient overall. The thing is, I don't remember. I don't remember how many. I don't remember how many steel furnaces is optimal for 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 a full red belt of iron. Fair enough. Do you have any? I don't have any iron ore on me. Let me go grab some. I'm making some steel furnaces at the moment. It's crafting speed 2, so 0.62 to 0.62. That'd be 24. Yeah, it'd be. I think it'd be 24 for the red. All right. So I don't have enough, but yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. Hey, I don't have any plans to leave anytime soon. Hmm. All right. Well, either way, let's start by red belt, red underground, red red splitter. You can get off of there. I'll replace you with something else later. Um, fast inserter, and I need more electric bolts. You don't have. All right, yeah, I'm not planning on like going till like for like 4 hours, but definitely for 2.5. So I need one more of these. All right, at least I have my red set up. We want our. Oh, right. That's what I forgot to put on. All right. It is nice how small these the. Ew! I realized what I just did. Actually, I could make that work. Could be ugly, but work. Nope, I can't make that work. Never mind. Actually, technically means I don't need that one for. There we go. All right, let's get power. Well, no, we're not quite there. All right, that at least gets power going. There we go. We are, for anyone who's just coming in and is wondering, we're in the process of revamping and upgrading our industrial capacity. Yeah, we're like I said, we're in the process of modernizing some stuff, doing some retrofitting. We got just the most glorious uranium right in the middle of everything. we're how has this been doing over here? I don't see any recent corpses, so it's doing all right. They're not being too stupid, it looks like. And the belt's getting decently filled. It's not perfect, but it is starting to fill up. Hmm. I don't know why I didn't I don't know why I didn't by default go and grab some more of my uh, some more of my fast inserters before I started building that, but I'm an idiot like that. Also, I've been meaning to do this. Yeah, cut that off. Bad enough it's there. No reason to keep wasting. You know, wasting material on it more than necessary. We'll be building up a mining another mining base for copper probably, you know, so tomorrow, because apparently that's starting to go too. It's such a spaghetti of wires out here. Definitely want to clean this up at some point soon. Along with replacing that coal patch, well, finishing off that coal patch, not replacing it. But I'm trying to get a iron before I'm trying to get we're trying to get oil before we do the full overhaul. Once we start the full overhaul, well, that's when things are going to get hairy, because then we're also going to be wanting to build more things like flamethrower turrets to defend the base with. All right, that is two new iron stacks with a lot more efficiency than we had before. Now is the time. Right, I gotta go. I've still got an iron chest on one of these that I need to replace with a steel chest. What is wrong here? You got turned around. What? Hmm. Yeah, I don't think we currently have the output to justify all this. We don't have the. Really? I only have. Gotta go get more. I don't think we currently have the usage to justify that kind of throughput, but I suppose we're gonna make it work. I'm gonna have to do some talking with Ghosty and Steve tonight. I suppose figure out how what kind of upgrades we want to make other than I'm gonna strip out. I'm gonna strip out Steve's two copper stacks and replace them with steel red belt stack. Let's be honest. I need to do that. I need to strip out this depreciated uh red and green science stack. But yeah, we're gonna just start working our hmm. Yeah, now we need to take the time to clear out this old build just because I recognize I'm going to fill up my inventory with stuff that I do not need for this. Actually, I'll keep you. We'll start by removing Pretty sure it was another item that we didn't need. At the same time, know what it was. Pretty sure I'm good though. I'm letting this stay because this is nice to have a fallback point with multiple turrets. We have a full we have a full why were we stockpiling? Oh. Mm. Nope, those are things I want to keep on me for various reasons. I recognize why this was built, but yeah. It was not built in great ratios. Nor was it built very compact. Which is a whole nother can of worms in and of itself. I recognize it was built for a reason and with a plan, but yeah. Well, we've got we've got that at least taken care of. Much reduced mess on the floor, and we'll go dump these into our research labs just to stack overflow them, so to speak. All right. God, I feel like I'm forgetting something. You know what? Let's make a few more of those just to be safe. Ooh, found more out there. It might have been a body or two there. Apparently, the woods are just doing a really good job eating up the pollution here. No audio whatsoever? What? No game audio? Oh, no, there is game audio. It's just I've got music playing over it. Derg, you might want to check your settings because definitely, I'm definitely outputting. Is that better? You can barely hear it. Well, I mean that's normal because I don't want it to overpower my voice. So, I mean, I don't exactly have the game audio very loud, admittedly. And because I'm playing music in the background, it's like, is that better? Still iffy? Well, I mean, anyone else in chat, willing to weigh in on this? Let me know what you guys, what the rest of y'all think. Where is it all coming from? I'm trying to convert this entire that entire setup into a freaking steel mine, and I need steel furnace array, and I can't do that until I get all the iron cleared out. If I have a stupid amount of iron, I might as well make more red belt. Oh, hiccups. You hate them, you love them. Who loves hiccups? Nah, not me. Everyone keeps telling me, "Oh, you'd like this game. Oh, you'd like that game." I have no doubt I'd like those games, but I also don't have the money to go buy new games all the time. Which is the whole reason I played, you know, older games forever. I mean, like to think I'm not a complete dingus when it comes to games like that, but sure, let's go with that. Well, that is actually probably more likely to happen than than me accidentally mixing volatile hydrocarbons. Are you telling me everything was running off of that? Oh, all right. Gotta love everything running off of one tiny little piece that's so susceptible. All right, there we go. Those can stay like that. No real consequence to it. We've got a proper steel furnace stack going. I have way too much random bullshit in my inventory. Now that we've cleared up some space, though, it is time to reroute this copper to be less toxic. Like I can't. It needs to stay here for now. The copper like this because haven't rerouted it yet. But I can at least straighten that out so I can fit the iron through there. So I just need that now for my iron. All right. And that is upgraded iron back into it. This is an atrocity. Don't bother. I intentionally merged that as ugly as I could because I was upset at it. That'll get fixed. So yeah. No, that is just me being petty, so don't worry about that. But I do need to figure out what I want to do with this copper, or how I want to route copper, because the nearest patch is right here. I'll need to get some landfill going to make the most out of that, I think. Which I should probably already have going anyway. But, Derg, you're forgetting I don't own the game and I don't currently have a plan to get the game. I mean, I've inhaled nitrous a few times in my life. It's not like it's some weird, bizarre thing that that you never touched. It's nowhere near enough, but it's a start. Where's there any other copper for us? Let's see. That's a new nest right there that just spawned. We have copper here. That one's actually probably better. This one's bigger, but I think this one is going to be safer for us because there's a cliff right there that we can. No. What? Shoot. Chutes and ladders. Yeah, no, I know. I'm thinking, what do you guys think? Do we rebuild the double copper stack into something more efficient? What do y'all think? Better, newer do we rebuild the copper stack here? They feel kind of atrocious, honestly. It's been hurting my soul a little bit seeing them like this, so... Let's see, did I put some stone brick over here? No, I did not. Besides, upgrading them for red belts will just be prepping it for when we bring in prepping it for red belts will just be like that. That feels better. Building it for red belts just preps it for when we get the big one in. It means we need 48 of those. Hopefully we'll have enough. Because we need 2 stacks of 24. I'm not going to blueprint, but I am going to copy paste. Actually, do we just dupe it right beside it? And plan on putting the copper coming in above it? Just go ahead and put that into... Like, Derek, you're always talking about, hey, you should try this, you should try that. When are you going to get Factorio and try it? Because it's not going to go on sale. I'll just go ahead and say that. If you're waiting for a sale, you'll be waiting till infinity. The devs have openly said there's no reason for us to put a game with such value on sale. But to be fair, it's also relatively affordably priced compared to like COD and stuff like that. So no reason to not say, not like it's impossibly priced. All right, I need red belts. Hey, Soulburn, how you doing? Just cleaning up mess on the base, upgrading, you know, some stuff. I converted our original pair of iron stacks into a steel stack. Because well, I had red belts and steel furnaces. I'd rather use that for my iron furnace stack. Yep, and it's just a matter of running a belt from the bottom to the top. Mm-hmm. I'm putting in place a prep for uh an upgraded copper furnace stacks. These ones are nowhere near ready to fuel. We've got to tap a new. Let's just say we need to decide where we're tapping our copper. We could tap this one, but it's not as big. Or we can tap this one that's a lot bigger, but it's on the water. So it's going to be a pain to get fully. Where? Oh yeah, no, I know it is. I know it's safer, you know, and yeah, the landfill. Yeah, I think this is going to be the one I go for, and it'll be a shorter train route too. I can just I don't have them on. Well, I can somewhat reproduce. I can somewhat reproduce the floating head right now with a reactive. See? But because I'm because of where I am, I can't really use. Yeah, but because of where I am, I can't really use a green screen. This is really the only option I've got. No, I'm staying with my parents currently to, while I save money to get a new place. And out of respect for their place, I'm not running a camera, you know, not my house. I'm not going to run a camera in somebody else's house. Also, how do you love that uranium placement? This was our starting ore patches right here. Uranium that close. It's still the funniest thing to me. That iron ore patch is almost dead. It's kind of why I'm working on infrastructure right now. It's gonna be nice for when we unlock uranium mining, but we don't have it yet. Other than the fact that it means I'm gonna have to backtrack sulfuric acid halfway up the base. That part is gonna suck. And that's if we even use uranium for anything other than ammo. You know? What is our current power draw? Yeah, we're peaking at 9 currently. Yeah, I wasn't there for the initial utilization layout for for some things, so kind of just winging it on where things are placed. I did not mean for 3 there. I want this stack ready for me to just plug and play some copper when I'm ready, when I get it. Currently, we're more than meeting our copper demand, but being ready to plug and play upgraded copper is nice to have ready. Ooh, but I am hitting the 3-hour mark and I just realized it. suppose if nothing else, I should get my train stuff back in my inventory after I dump some of this off and get ready to start laying in the station at least. Is this one? Yes. Just realized where I was standing. I apologize. Brain function minimal. Gotta love those moments where the brain function really does feel like it's gone minimalist, don't you? It's not the prettiest, but it'll work. It is definitely crudely forcing through the what I need instead of neatly doing it, but it works. Yeah, yeah, that train is ugly. That train track is ugly as sin, but it'll work. Hmm. Clearly, this means I also put this in the wrong location. Because I'm doing 111 trains, double headed one cargos. So really just amounts to I need to be able to restock it. I refuel both ends from this end. Feels like that's smart to do. I gotta go get some steel plate, which we have in abundance compared to what we used to have. Yeah, but you see how anemic this iron is. Yeah, no, that whole section is just a little nightmare for me. I'm not looking forward to fixing it when it's time to fix it. I think I have a red, I have a blue, I have a blue belt, 6 to 4, but I don't have a red and a yellow, but I don't have a red. I'm just gonna have to use a yellow and upgrade it. And copy and paste my spiteful conversion here. God, that thing is so ugly. Oh, I missed something on my spiteful conversion. Fun. Okay, alright. Yep. I missed some things on my spite conversion. Alright, no problem. Yeah. And just one more little... All right, so yeah, I'm just trying to get everything ready for when copper finally does come into it. Better to have it all late, just set up and ready so that when I take the time to set up the mine, it's just straight into the system. Other than connecting it up to replace. But unfortunately, I have reached the end of the time I can put into stream this morning. So as soon as I put in this last piece for copper, we will call it a day. Clean this up. So much more to clean up too, but like upgrading our coal to I'm short one poll and I can't make it at the moment, so I will see you guys next time. Tonight I will be over on Ghost Outcast's channel. We'll be back on the server playing some more. We're gonna be trying to progress. We're gonna be going after that sweet oil that I've been kind of avoiding all stream to work on infrastructure. We'll be getting the we'll be starting oil cracking and all that, hopefully, and I'll probably take some time out of my busy day to set up copper during that. So you guys might come in to stream tomorrow to me already having copper and hopefully some oil going. In the meantime, I will see you guys next time. Catch you later. Peace.